Hello everyone. Welcome back to a brand new video. Listen. I hope you had a great little holiday sesh, whatever the fuck you celebrate. I hope it was wonderful. I hope it was splendid. I hope whatever the fuck, big presents, big dick in your ass, whatever the fuck you wanted. I hope you got it. Um, listen. I watched the new Matrix movie. This is what the video is about. The new Matrix movie, as you saw in the fucking title, because you clicked on the fucking video with free will and agency. This is about. I watched the new Matrix movie. I watched it twice. I watched it once the first time, just a casual viewing, and then the second time I watched it to take notes and write shit down and be like, okay, Noah, you're gonna be a YouTuber. You're gonna fucking talk about this movie. You're gonna make this shit. Da, 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 da. And I just want to get this out of the way. It is not good. It is not a good movie. It's like okay. It's not good. It's not splendid. It's definitely not as good as the first three. It's not as good as the original trilogy by any fucking means. It's one of those movies where shit just kind of happens and you're just like there, and it's you just gotta be cool with it if you're gonna try and enjoy the movie. But you cannot try and piece things together in your head because I watched this movie twice. Maybe I'm just a stupid idiot. Maybe it was just boring, so I wasn't paying attention because it wasn't that like engaging to me. So maybe, but the thing is, I didn't get a theme. I didn't understand the theme. They kept bringing up binaries and shit throughout the movie, which I'll talk about later. They kept bringing up this thing called like binaries, which I'm guessing is a reference to like gender and like being trans. Because like as people probably know, like the original Matrix trilogy, part of like the theme of it is it's like a allegory for being trans, like taking the pill. It's like, oh, it's not a choice, like you're gonna take it regardless because this is you're gonna be you type thing, whatever, what have you. Like we don't need to talk about that right now, but the entire thing of like they keep bringing up binaries and stuff, but like they never expanded on shit. That's besides the point. Listen, if you've seen this will make a lot more sense if you've seen the movie. If not, I'm still gonna try and make this interesting and engaging where you can understand. But so the movie opens up and it's Keanu Reeves playing fucking Neo, fucking Tom Anderson, whatever the fuck. He's a game designer. He's a game designer and he's made this trilogy called The Matrix. And it's this whole meta thing of like he doesn't know what's real, like because he's starting to question, like whatever. He's starting to like experience some things that make him question that are like, is this real life? That what's going on? Whatever, what have you. So there's this like whole meta thing of like you are confused because you just get put in this world in this setting because it's like a new thing. You get put into this and you don't know what the fuck's going on. Fucking the main character doesn't really know what the fuck's going on. Like everything's confusing. It's weird. It's meta. It's cool. That was cool as fuck. I was like, yo, I was so excited for the movie. Whenever it was meta, whenever it was cool, whenever it was interesting, I was so excited. I was like, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. I thought it was. In my head, I was like, this is fucking 9 out of 10 already. This is fucking amazing. Okay, let's go. Whatever. And then after the whole meta thing, when like at once Neo fucking is like wakes up pretty much, takes the red pill again, it just fucking nosedives. It just fucking it's going up, it's going fucking just no, it just cuts off. And like I said earlier, I couldn't really after 2 watches, I couldn't really get a theme with this movie, which to me fucking sucks because like you should get like basic themes, I feel like, but it was just messy and all over the place, and it just felt like this movie really didn't have shit to say. It felt like a literal just cash grab because people are gonna fucking watch this movie regardless because it's the fucking Matrix. It's one of the most loved fucking trilogies of all time. It's focus, bitch. Okay, but so people are gonna watch this shit regardless, and they just fucking made it for the money because this shit fucking a fucking incoherent baby could have written a more cohesive fucking plot, I feel like. So once Neo like is after this whole meta thing when he takes the red pill, like whatever, and he like is like, oh my god, like the Matrix, it wasn't a video game. It wasn't this video game I created. It was real life. It was whatever. He's just normal. He's fine. It's like everything's okay. Like his mind isn't fucked. Which I feel like is stupid. If you just went through, because it was like a period of like 60 years, pretty much, where he didn't understand, like 60 something years, where he was put in this state repeatedly over and over, whatever. His brain should have been fried to some degree. But nope, he was just cool. Cause fuck it, why would that make any fucking, his brain should have been fucked up is my entire point. One thing I did like, so I don't know if you remember. I'll put a picture on screen, but there's a character from the first trilogy, whatever, named Niobe. they're like part of like the Neo's crew that like helps him or whatever. In this movie, they're a general and they're like the leader of this city, which I thought was like, you know, callback, cool, whatever. But it's not explicitly said, but it looks like she is in like a sapphic relationship with this other character, which I thought was cool because not only is it just like sapphic characters, but it's also black sapphic characters, which is like I feel like good inclusion in a show because it made sense. It didn't feel like awkward or out of place. It felt like relationship type thing. It didn't feel forced, like you know how some movies do when they try and get the like exclusion shit. And I thought that was a nice touch. It was super cute, and it felt, for what the plot had, it felt like a good thing, a good transitional piece from one point of the plot to the next, and I thought that was cute. So going back to Niobe, Niobe is the general of this new city, this new city Io, right? And the city's like got all this new technology because it's been such a long time. They've got like a biosky, whatever. But the thing is, like they also figured out how to make plants and shit, and like grow plants, because now there's some of the machines, the sentience or whatever, that work with humans, and so they were able to like do some shit with code and DNA, whatever. The fuck, doesn't matter. But like it was cool. Like it was cool to see. But the thing is, like I said, this movie doesn't have a lot of going for it. It wasn't interesting. It wasn't super engaging. It wasn't super thought provoking in any way. So with why I bring up the plants and like the strawberries and shit like that they show in the movie. This movie feels like a bunch of cool concepts for like a Matrix. It feels like a bunch of cool concept art that people just took to, like that they just took together and made it into a movie. Like I could have seen concept art and then just seen like the writer, like the fucking sisters who made the movie. I don't know how to pronounce their fucking name. But like they could have just been like, yes, this is canon. After the Matrix, they can grow strawberries, and this is how they like that would have been cool. I would have seen that. I would have been like, oh, that's fucking interesting. That's cool. Whatever. Go on with my life. This movie just feels like a bunch of loose concept art, and it doesn't. Like I said earlier, it doesn't feel like it should have been made because it doesn't have really something to say. It just feels like a cash grab with a bunch of fucking concept art, and it pisses me the fuck off. And a lot of this movie, okay, what this movie does is it depowers Neo. And it like empowers or gives power to Trinity. And a lot of the movie surrounds the plot surrounds Neo trying to save Trinity from the Matrix or whatever. And it tries to explain this in the way that like, oh, it really wasn't just Neo. Like Neo by himself really wasn't anything special, but because Trinity was also there, like that's one of the reasons like why he was able to be the one, is because like Trinity was there or something. But it doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't expand on this more. It doesn't explain it in a way that I think makes a lot of sense. It doesn't really, like, this could be a super big thematical thing, I feel like, but it didn't feel like it was, because maybe they were going for, like, with this whole binary thing, like I brought up earlier, there was multiple references to binary throughout this movie. Maybe it was a thing of, like, the male and the woman energy, that's what came together to be the one. That might be what they're fucking trying to say. I have no fucking clue if that's what they're trying to say. I don't think they did it well. It didn't really make a lot of sense. But yeah, honestly, that's really all I have to say. Because, like, yeah, Trinity, like, in the powers, like, in the binary, that's, like, a cool concept. It just wasn't well executed. You know what I mean? Like, very much go boss of her. She was fucking great. Like, I liked Trinity's character in this movie. Especially towards the end, like, once she, like, regained her sense of self. Yeah, like I said, like it just nothing was like well done or well executed in this movie. I feel like there were cool shots, there were pretty shots. Like from a technical aspect, it's a good movie. But when it comes to the artistry of like the, not saying there's not artistry in the technical side, but when it comes to artistry of like plot, storytelling, all these different things, it just felt lacking. It just felt like like I said, a cash grab. So like I said, like if you watched the movie, sorry for you. If you haven't watched the movie, I mean, it's not a good time. Like, it's a background movie. You get on your phone when you watch it, or like you talk to your friends while it's on, and like you kind of pay attention. Because I tried to pay attention for two watch throughs, and it was hell. The second watch through, I had to do it in 5 increments of watching the movie because it was so fucking boring. But yeah, anyways, that's the video. Make sure you like this. Make sure you comment. Give your own thoughts if you've watched the movie, or just say like something nice about me. because if you comment, it helps boost my video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and turn on bell notifications. Turn on the fucking notifications so you always can watch one of my videos. Have a nice day.